Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first three letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected That Darn Cat. If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1, but you can just call me Richard.
And I'm Craig Stew. I'm Dunce number 2.
And I'm the third one, and we're gonna have a content warning on this one, boys, because, oh man, is this movie just full of swear words.
What do you mean? They
Just
actively go...
swear words all over the place.
No, they actively go out of their way not to say the swear words.
They say so many swear words constantly. This poor girl, and is so embarrassed of her mother, can't keep her foul mouth shut.
Her mother's foul mouth or her own foul mouth?
No, her foul mouth is fine, but it's the mother who can't stop saying HE double hockey sticks.
Well, she was kind of tricked into saying HE double hockey sticks.
Is that considered like a bad word anymore? You know, like if you turned on, like, I don't know, The Amazing World of Gumball, would they say it on that show?
I don't think they'd ever say. I don't think they ever said the word on The Amazing World of Gumball.
I'm just an example. I don't know. I don't watch the show.
I wouldn't know. Is that a Disney property?
Okay, how about if they no, Phineas and Ferb is already... They don't make new episodes of that, did they?
No, they're making Milo Murphy's Law now? It's the Phineas and Ferb people.
DuckTales. On DuckTales, would they say hell? Whoa.
No.
Okay. It's just... Well, maybe not. See, Disney's different, though, because Disney is so family-friendly that they probably wouldn't be allowed to. But, like, if you turned on... Cartoon Network.
This is a Disney movie where they repeatedly said it.
Yeah, like, I don't know why you're putting Disney to other standards.
I'm talking about cartoons.
Like we know the Disney standard here,
Look,
Craig.
This is what I'm. This is what I'm
about cartoons. We're not even going over a cartoon. This is.
I'm just talking about, like, for instance.
Did you write the right one?
In Rocko's Modern Life, they never refer to it as hell. They always said heck.
Yeah.
And that was the
Holy
thing.
shit, he probably watched the movie about the leopard in the police costume.
Oh, no, he's watching...
What's the leopard?
Bonkers? I think
yeah, Bonkers!
That's like not a leopard, he's a bobcat. That's why I assume they kind of made him sound like Bobcat Goldthwait. He has the worst voice. I can't go into Bonkers.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We can't go into Bonkers. I'll lose
Greg,
my
Did
mind.
you watch Bonkers?
No.
Greg, did you watch Bonkers?
I don't even know what Bonkers is.
He wouldn't be with us now if he watched Bonkers. He'd be institutionalized.
I mean, he was just talking about Cartoon Network, so maybe he does need to be institutionalized.
You're probably right. He should be institutionalized. Guys, you heard it here first. We're looking for a third dunce. This one's no good anymore.
I was just talking about whether or not the word was acceptable on children's television. That's all.
You're not going to catch me saying it, tell you that much.
Okay, well, Craig, don't worry. We're going to get you the help that you need, and we're just going to talk about the movie that me and Costco watched this week.
Okay.
What did we watch?
Cadet Kelly?
Dude, that's next week.
Let's Greg, you're getting in front of the head of the script here, buddy.
And I'm dunce number 2. What do I say?
Guys, we watched That Darn Cat.
I'm leaving too.
The 1997 remake, not the 1965 original.
Oh my god, because I don't think I could stand the 1960 whatever original.
I could barely stand
good.
I could barely stand the 1997 remake.
Why? It's got Christina Ricci and Dougie Doug. What do you guys need?
Who's Dougie Doug? I saw that. Who was Dougie Doug?
Dougie Doug was star of The Cosby Show and Cool Runnings.
Oh shit,
which I
dude!
hope we cover
was
soon.
he Waldo in Family Matters?
Waldo, Geraldo, Faldo, no. He's not Waldo, Geraldo, Faldo, though I can see why you'd think that.
Okay.
It's not just because what they look like.
I mean, they do look really similar, right?
They have very similar mannerisms.
And they look the same.
God.
Well, okay.
Okay, well, so we watched That Darn Cat, which, yeah, it's a remake of a movie. But dude, the original, that was an hour and 56 minutes.
I saw that too.
Holy cow. That's a long movie.
It is long, especially for something
This one is not that long.
This one was an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's just a nice tight one.
Yeah. So, we start off in the beautiful town of Boston, Massachusetts, where we have the first original song of the movie, That Darn Cat.
Place in... Oh, wait.
It doesn't take place, but it starts off there.
It starts off in Boston. Right.
Yeah. You think I would have... Come on.
Yeah, dude,
Leave
they
the
even
fact
have it right on
correcting
the
to me.
screen.
It's okay, Richard. I got it. You're good.
Thank you. Yeah, so we have the first original song in the movie, which is pretty good. It's like a punk kind of song.
I don't even know what it is.
The first original song in the movie, there's other songs. There's like, what are you talking about?
There's other original songs. This just happens to be the first one.
That Darn Cat.
Yeah. That Darn Cat.
Honest, the whole movie.
That Darn Cat.
The whole movie played out to me like a cartoon, including this, which is almost like a theme song to it. I don't know. Is it based on like a comic strip or something? Is that what this is?
I believe it's based off a book.
Okay.
Craig's got cartoons on the mind.
What is it
today.
called?
The
It's called,
movie
like,
is
the
so
Cat
slapstick
Witness
and
or something.
silly.
It's very slapstick.
That
this
of
is a
course
very
it's
silly
like a cartoon
movie.
I mean,
okay.
It could have easily been translated into a cartoon. No one would have complained. It would fit well there.
Yeah, I would have liked it. But,
Yeah.
well, we have real people now. And, well, we have real people and we also have robots. Because robots are breaking into the house of some rich dude to burgle their maid. And I guess they thought it was someone else, though.
They wanted.
Okay, so there's a few things
They wanted
here.
the rich lady.
You're being confused. They weren't actually robots. They were just disguised as robots.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and they're not burgling the maid. They're kidnapping the maid.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
What's the difference between a burgle and a kidnap?
A burglary is no one really knows what happened because you snuck in and you got out.
And you also just stole
Kidnapping,
stuff.
people tend to notice.
Kidnapping, you're stealing a person or maybe an animal. I don't know if that's considered kidnapping, but you're stealing.
If it's a goat, sure.
Yeah, but
You can kidnap an object.
Well, no, that it might be burglary
that's burglary.
depending on how you did it.
You can burgle a person.
That's kidnapping. It's a different
Like the
crime.
Lindbergh baby.
Oh my-
That got burgled.
I think he got kidnapped, maybe.
I don't know, dude.
Do I have to Google kidnap the definition of kidnapping because it's very much
No, we're good.
Steal it, it's taking a
We're
person.
good. Yeah,
I don't know why.
It's okay, we're
you're-
good. It's okay, we're good.
Fine, whatever.
You're supposed to be the smart one, Rich. Come on.
No, he's not. You know that's not true.
He's the only one with a degree.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean shit.
Don't worry, because I have 3 degrees, so I make up for all of you.
I got like
idiots.
half. I have like half a degree. If the associates is like half.
I ain't got shit, but I know how to watch a movie.
Okay, fine. We'll continue. We're going to start talking about the real characters because the first thing doesn't even matter.
It's the catalyst for the film. What are you talking about?
Okay. It kind of is the catalyst, but it's also like it's
Some
a
might
minor
argue
plot
it's
point.
The cat.
Minor plot point. It's the plot of the movie.
It is the plot of the movie is that, there's been a kidnapping and everything else that's about to happen revolves around this kidnapping.
No, the thing is, this is one of those slice of life movies that don't really have a plot, but they
that's
have
not
like
true
some
at
events.
all.
This does have a plot. This is more or less, it's not a great whodunit, but it is in fact a whodunit.
No, it wasn't a whodunit. There aren't
is a
even any
whodunit.
clues.
There are clues. There's clues throughout the movie.
Yeah.
This whole film is lining up a bunch of suspects in this small town Because you know for a fact
God.
that the kidnappers are here in this small town. So let's introduce you to everyone in this small town. Why do you think they kept going through all the people and showing you their day-to-day lives?
I watched this movie completely wrong.
You did?
I didn't write about any of the other minor characters.
Oh my god, the minor characters are what make this movie. I think this is why, like, I didn't tell you guys, like, I kind of grew up watching this movie. I had this on VHS. I'd watched it a lot. I'm not saying it's great. I know it's not great. I still love it, but it's all about those characters. They make this film because it's silly and cute, and there's a little mystery going on here.
Oh my god, I didn't even know this was a mystery.
This was a mystery.
Rich,
this
is why you can't do other things while you're watching a movie. You have to watch the movie.
You have to watch the movie, buddy. This is Twin Peaks.
I watched the movie. I watched Twin Peaks.
And you weren't as invested as Who Killed Laura Palmer? This is it.
I mean, I feel that with Twin Peaks, that was also a slice of life thing where Laura Palmer thing was just like a secondary plot.
No, it's the whole point. You're trying to figure out who done it. It's the big mystery.
No, Dale Cooper's trying to figure out who done it. I'm just watching Dale Cooper.
Oh,
I've never seen Twin Peaks ever.
Have you ever watched Murder, She Wrote?
No, let's just
Hold
move
on.
on.
Have you watched any mystery?
I've seen Scooby-Doo. Let's go.
Okay, perfect. Because, you're watching the freaking mystery gang try to solve the mystery, but guess what? You can solve it too if you pay attention.
It's true.
That's how you're supposed to watch Scooby-Doo too.
Yeah, they bring up all these like characters throughout the thing. You're like, maybe which one of these people is the one who's actually the ghost? You know,
That's the point of the show. That's the point of the mystery.
I'll be honest.
Richard, hold on. What is a mystery to you? What is a mystery to you? What have you seen?
Like, do you want an example of a mystery, or do you
want... you? I want to know what show or movie have you seen?
Clue.
Dude, I don't
that you
even
consider
know.
to be a whodunit. So I feel like you've seen so many, you didn't even bother thinking about it.
We've played Werewolf before, right? That's a whodunit.
Yeah, Werewolf. I haven't just seen a mystery, I lived a mystery.
That means nothing. You've said nothing. Congratulations.
It's Who's the Werewolf.
I don't give a shit what you think, Craig. I didn't ask you.
I'm taking Craig's answer.
You can't take Craig's
Did you see?
Also,
didn't see.
That's meaningless.
Oh, you didn't see Detective Pikachu.
No.
Right? Oh,
I also didn't see Detective
There's a
Pikachu.
whodunit. It's a good movie.
I guess I'll watch it after this. I mean, I have no interest. I'm not going to talk about it with anyone and then record it and then have other people listen to it, I guess.
We can put it on our Patreon.
Oh my god. All right, everyone. Go to www.patreon.com/Disney_Dunces. 01. We could even get the original one.
We don't even have a Patreon. I'm kidding. You know what? PayPal us some money.
Yes! And we'll email you back the Detective Pikachu episode.
Okay. Well, fine. This movie, I guess, is a whodunit. But, okay, you're going to have to, like, chime in when we have suspects come in.
And literally, it's the whole film. But
because
sure.
I just talk about like what the girl is doing with the detective man, and God. So
the movie literally starts out by just showing every single potential suspect.
Yeah, every suspect is when they introduce this small town.
I'll be honest though, it was very obvious that almost none of them did it. Though.
Oh yeah, again, this is like a silly kids movie. Like
when she was like. Bring up her reasoning for it. I was like, "What are you even talking about?"
We didn't even introduce the girl.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's talk with the movie. We're gotta go.
Okay, we got punk girl Patty, who's new into high school and is in love with her cat, and she talks to all of her classmates about it. Her cat's name is DC, and she hates it being in her town, and so does her cat. And they just want to go to Boston together, and they also hate their mother. But turns out in Boston, there are some police dudes that are investigating the murder. And there's some fat white dude, there's a black guy that's super suspicious of everyone in the world, and he thinks that everything is a cover-up, and that the wife is actually the kidnapper who did the murder.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just overwrite everything you just said here. So you have the FBI investigating this kidnapping that's occurred in Boston, all right? Mm-hmm. And we're introduced to a couple of, regular FBI guys. There's a fat white dude, whatever. He's heading it. He's leading the investigation. And then you meet Dougie Doug, who he tries his best, guys. All right, the kidnapping happened in the kitchen. He's up in the people's bedroom taking hair and skin samples he's finding everywhere. He has all these little plastic baggies. He goes, "Here you go, sir."
Yeah, he's like the heir to the FBI throne or whatever, because his dad
kinda.
was a big man.
The 24-hour man.
Yeah,
No
whatever
case
that
he couldn't
means.
solve in 24 hours.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's just trying his best.
Yeah, he wants to live up into his dad's shoes.
But instead, he gets put on coffee duty.
No, he's leading the investigation.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's talking to
Not-
suspects.
No, he's not. I just said he's collecting hair and skin samples, and then they took them from him, explained how the crime happened in the kitchen, go make us some coffee.
That's the important stuff, though. So, okay, he has the skin samples, he's got the mattress furs or whatever, and he's ready to pin it on the trophy wife lady. But I guess that he gets yelled at, too, about some things. I don't know. He seems like a really good investigator, man.
No,
and like he's the lead.
No, he's not supposed to. He's supposed to be seen as incompetent, and he is, as he's blaming the wife for kidnapping the maid. Because the crime is that they kidnapped the maid thinking she was the wife.
What?
They kidnapped the maid because they thought it was the wife, and they wanted to hold her ransom. So suspecting the wife as the kidnapper makes absolutely no sense.
What Koska said. Also, when they kidnap her, they're outside and there's like, "Oh, she's an ugly one."
Yeah, it's really good.
Like,
they have so much money, you think she can afford some plastic surgery.
I was like, my goodness, that's so mean.
It's really mean. It's awful. I also like the line right after that. It's like, yeah, who knows with rich people? They're crazy. Let's become one of them.
Well, okay, fine. Well, I guess that's what we learn about the FBI, and then we go back to, like, the small town with the girl and her mom, and they're talking about a cat show, which I guess gets brought up a few times in the movie.
There's gonna be a cat show.
Yeah, they're gonna be a cat show.
By the way,
They
she
got a
doesn't hate
celebrity
her
guest.
mom. You said that she hates her mother. She does not
She
hate
does,
her mom.
dude.
Ah, she's embarrassed. By
She's
her
just
mother.
embarrassed. She's a regular
Yeah.
teenager who's just like kind of like, I don't want to be around my parents. I don't. She definitely doesn't hate her. She ends up getting in the
Teenagers
car.
hate their parents.
What?
It's like angst.
It's angst.
Yeah.
Angsty. She's the angsty teenager. She's what you think. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, hates her parents, really angsty. You know, typical stuff. So, they're talking about a cat show, and, you know, they have a cat, and their cat likes to get into wacky adventures. And he's going around at, like, 8 o'clock at night, because I guess that's the time that he leaves the house.
This
Well,
cat
you
is
skipped all the introductions to every character.
Yeah, this cat, and also this cat is literally out all the time. He's mostly an outdoor cat, and he just goes all around the entire area.
No, he goes out at 8 o'clock specifically.
And they're
Well,
not
he's
very
also
good.
Outside,
I'll be honest,
also
though, they're
outside
not very.
before then too.
They're also not very good cat owners. Like, there's a scene where they're in the car with him, and they're just holding him like out the window, and I'm waiting for this thing to jump out of the window, and then it does just jump out of the window, and I'm just like, what are you doing? You're putting this cat in the middle of traffic. This is not good.
He lives in this town. DC knows what he's doing. He comes and goes as he pleases, Craig. You can't cage this beast.
But when you're driving a car, yeah, that's look. If you,
They're going 10 miles per hour down a little city street, like a little town.
This is-
And, like, there's nothing around. It's fine.
it almost got hit by a car.
It almost got hit by a car. It almost got hit by some maniacs. The local private security firm full of incompetent weirdo brothers.
what about them? What's important about them?
They're one of our suspects. Well, two of them, I guess.
I wrote nothing in my notes about them.
Great.
Oh boy.
I did have some notes about a hooker.
Not a hooker, meat lady.
She just owns a deli.
She owns a butcher shop.
A butcher shop, yeah.
Oh man.
I think that's about it. Those are the only townsfolk that I had in my notes.
Oh my god. You also have the mom and pop that run the local soda jerk or malt shop, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know why it exists.
It's like an ice
the
cream.
90s.
Isn't it like an ice cream
I
store?
know, but and again, they're like they sell candy and crap and sody pop
And the only
and
the
milkshakes.
and the best actor in the whole film though, Peter Boyle.
Yeah, he's great. I love him.
Wait, is that the dad of the soda shop? Is he the father? Okay.
That's Pop of the Pop Shop.
Is that the guy from Everybody Loves Raymond?
That is the man from Everybody Loves Raymond, yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure because he didn't have the voice.
He's also not as good in this as he is in Raymond, because he is just...
Well,
oh my God.
He doesn't have that many lines, but he has some good ones.
He's... Okay. But in Raymond, oh my God.
Well, yeah, he's hysterical.
Frank.
So who are the other suspects?
Okay, so we have the mom and pop at the mom and pop shop.
Uh-huh.
We have the security brothers who mean well. They're just super incompetent. One of them thinks everything is, a life or death situation. The other one's kind of happy-go-lucky, but follows his brother, so he doesn't really know what's going on at any given moment.
Uh-huh.
The car.
We have the lady...
Oh, sorry.
Wait, what did you want to say?
I was going to say the car, repair shops. Like the auto repair shops that are both on opposite sides of each other.
Opposite side of the road that are constantly in competition.
Like real gas stations.
I think it's like that episode of King of the Hill. Isn't there an episode of King of the Hill where they have the propane store that opens on the other side? Or something?
Is Thetherton of Thetherton Fuels, I think, opens a thing next door and they price gouge each other. It's a good time. And this is literally what's happening here. At all times with these gas station repair folks, I guess. Well, gas station car repair. They're not repairing gas stations because, boy, if it would be nice if they did. Am I right, guys?
Who else do we got?
And of course, the butcher shop lady, who... Oh, she's weird, guys. She likes to mold meat into sculptures and dance around at night.
Yeah.
She's the hooker, Rich, yeah. But she's not a hooker. She's
not a hooker.
Meat shop lady.
Okay. Don't forget the old lady.
And the old lady who's not left her house.
Yeah.
And has her little Tweety bird.
And don't forget the dad.
Okay, sure.
She has a dad, yeah.
And she has a dad.
Yeah, he's suspect number 1.
Suspect number 1.
Yeah, he's the man from Better Call Saul.
He is. I can't remember his name right now, which is sad.
John Lithgow.
No, not him.
It's not John Lithgow.
It's like
I've never seen Saul, so
yeah, I can't really remember his name. I'm not gonna try. It's something Mick something.
McGill.
No, I'm not.
Did you say Mick Yell?
You dumb piece of shit.
Mick Jagger.
Right. Mick Jagger.
Okay. I could have sworn we had more suspects too. And yeah, I didn't even make note of the suspects.
I was gonna say you didn't know we had suspects.
There was a dog.
Smokey.
Yeah, him.
He likes Motown.
Okay, can I talk about the cat going out on town now?
Yeah, now that we've introduced our suspects, kinda.
Okay, so the cat likes to go out and have some fun around town, and he stumbles into the wackiest situations, like going into the kidnappers' lair. And he finds the old maid, and the maid is all like, shit, I need to use this cat for my own personal bidding. So she makes a watch like go on his neck or something. And the cat jumps away because he didn't like that. But he still has the watch around the neck and he goes home. And then he goes home, sleeps with the girl. And then the next morning the girl's eating breakfast and she's all like, wait a second, that's a watch around your neck. What are you doing with that silly thing, cat? You can't tell time.
Not before the dad looks at the watch that's on the cat's neck and says, oh, it's time to go. Doesn't make any real. Dad,
he just goes with it.
Yeah, he does just. I'll be honest, I liked that. He just like looks at the cat and just like it's always has a watch around its neck.
I missed that.
You missed a lot, I gotta say.
No, I got this part because like I actually knew this before like the girl figured it out. But the watch is the same watch that the maid had. Like, there was a picture of the maid in the newspaper, and the girl was all like, holy shit. You figured it out
before the girl did! Because you saw the maid put the watch on the cat!
She put it on her! We saw that happen!
Richard, the super sleuth!
I'm doing my best here! Okay, so yeah, the girl figures it out too, like I did. And she's all like, wait, look at the back of this. It says help. And she's like, someone needs help. It's got to be this lady in the newspaper.
Does it say help on it?
It says help.
Yes, it does.
No, it says hell.
This is a plot point of the movie.
Yes, it is a plot point of the movie. That's why it says hell.
The plot point is that it says HELL, which is why her mother dismisses her little theory that this is the lady's watch and she's here in town.
Which is such baloney. It's incredible. Like, first of all, the fact that she was able to match up the watch that quickly, that everyone completely dismisses her is like ridiculous. Because why would she just find a watch?
No, she's just an angsty teenager. Everyone owns that watch. It's a popular timepiece.
I feel like if someone's kidnapped and there's a clue like that just shows up, come on, the police.
The kidnapping happened in freaking Chicago or whatever.
They can't
even remember.
Brooklyn.
They can't.
It happened in Brooklyn.
No, it happened in Boston.
And we're in Boston.
No,
it happened in Boston, and we're in like a sleepy little town, and who the heck knows where.
I think they're still in Massachusetts, though. I think they're.
So what? But Boston's like 1,000 miles away. Massachusetts is huge.
60 miles, specifically.
60 miles away. Come on. Would the cat walk 60 miles?
No.
Get this watch from the kidnapper and then come back in a single night? It's insane.
It should just tell the police, maybe the person's actually in this town. This is where the person is. We should search the town. Boom. Person's found.
Fine, Craig. Let's go tell the police about it.
Yeah. Hey, Craig, why don't you go talk to every teenage girl with her cat and solve all the crimes in the world, buddy? You have inside information here. Go for it.
I also had inside information.
Well, yeah, but you watched the movie. At least
okay.
You saw one scene. The character didn't see.
Okay. Well, the girl, she goes to the local police, and they're all like, we can't do anything. This kidnapping, murder, whatever happened, it happened in Boston, and we don't have jurisdiction, so you got to go talk to them.
I don't think that's what they said. I think they just dismissed her.
Yeah, because she's a teenage girl with a cat.
I could have sworn they also said stuff about the jurisdiction.
I don't think so.
Well,
even if
whatever.
They did, they wouldn't carry her by her arms out the police station if it wasn't their jurisdiction.
Fine. Well, she
they
goes
figured
to Boston.
They're getting pranked. Oh yeah, your cat witnessed the kidnapping. Great.
Fine. Well, she goes to Boston anyway, and she tells those police folks, like, hey,
the FBI.
Yeah, the FBI. And she says, hey, look, I have this watch that says help on it.
Yeah, because
she wrote, scratched in the finish the P because people wouldn't listen to her because it says hell on it. Oh, you made me say it.
Okay, so now my notes are accurate then.
I would say no.
Well, okay. Well, correct me when I'm wrong.
I always do.
So the police folks, they're all like, shit, this girl...
FBI.
The FBI keeps saying, like, shit, this girl, she keeps talking about her cat, and we don't want to deal with her, but she really wants to make this police report. So let's make the doofy black man do a police report. And he starts talking to the girl, and they're hitting it off. They're doing great. They're being pals. But he gets pissed off when he realizes that the witness to the crime was a cat. And he's all like, yo, guys, you're all idiots. Why are you making me look like a fool? I don't want to talk to this girl. And she's all like, yo, but I got this watch. And he's all like, holy shit, this watch says help on it. Just like Richard said at the beginning of the movie.
Well, it didn't actually say it.
This comes up again.
Yes, it does. It's important.
Okay. Well, fine. But he's all like, shit, this watch is also a promo piece, and there are only like 2 in the world. So, oh my god, this watch is a promo piece. The lady that got kidnapped, she had this promo piece. So those are the only 2 in the world. So they're the same thing. So he ends up saying, like, yes, we're definitely onto something. And then they decide that they're going to tackle this case together.
But he needs a team.
Yeah, so he recruits the girl, he recruits the cat.
And 4 of the Bureau's finest men.
4 guys, yeah.
Yes. And...
it's time for a stakeout, boys.
No, they first go home, and he has to go do what every good investigator does and photograph the witnesses.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I mean, yes, but...
yeah, you photograph the witnesses first, Craig.
All this happens, like, at the same time. I don't...
What What do you mean?
He takes a picture of the cat and then he meets his team in the other room immediately after.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you're arguing that they're different things.
The thing is, my notes are chronological,
Not
and
good.
you're going by memory.
And I told you I'm explaining your notes out for you. Which I can't see.
Do you want to see my notes?
I'm good.
I just love this cat. It's so cute.
Yeah.
That was the best part of the movie, is just getting to see a cat for
Wait,
an hour and a half.
this was a real cat?
Oh my god. What did you think it was, CGI?
I thought that they did what they do with the babies in TV, and they just made a fake baby.
They did a really good fake cat then.
What fake baby is on TV? What are you talking about?
He's talking about Ally McBeal.
I don't know.
Babies can't actually dance like that, Craig.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No, like the thing is, you get babies and cats, like you make fake ones in order to do wacky stunts that you couldn't actually get real babies or cats to do. I mean, the Ally McBeal thing that Casca's talking about is a bit of a stretch, but...
You're the one who brought it up.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, okay, yeah, maybe the scene in the office when Angela threw the cat into the ceiling. Yeah, probably not a real, you know. I mean,
no, those are.
No,
real
actually,
cats.
no, that was
They
a real
used, like,
cat. I
7
think actually, but
they
then the
used
cat that
7 real
fell.
cats.
I think the cat that fell wasn't real though. On the other side,
That's why they needed 7 to get the perfect take. They went through 7 cats.
Did they? That was a bad example. They used real cats for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched Mr. Deeds and they were throwing cats out a window to save them from a burning building. And
real cats are fake cats.
They were real cats. They let them all splatter on the ground.
Well, they were real to a point, but when they, fell and bounced off the trampoline, they were probably not a real cat.
So now you see why I question it, right?
No.
It's called
so much cat in this movie.
You're telling me
which scene is the cat supposed to be fake?
I don't know, when the cat's just walking around town at night.
Yes, because cats are known to not walk around town at night.
Dude.
That's a real cat they used.
They needed to make a new one.
Well,
we watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You saw what CGI looks like at this point in time.
No one's seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. We retconned that.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Don't break it up again.
Okay, guys, so the investigators are now in the house, and they're trying to go around, and they're all like, okay, so we're going to go follow this cat once it hits 8 o'clock, because that's when the cat is allowed to go free. So 8 o'clock hits, and the cat jumps out of the window after basically like a few minutes after 8, because the cat does what it wants. It's not anyone's schedule. It doesn't take direction from any man. So he goes around, and these investigator boys, they're terrible at doing stakeouts because they're like chasing the cat. They're just like running all over town.
Is the first thing they said is make sure he doesn't notice you. Like they tell them not to make sure the cat doesn't know that he's being followed. But they're just like right behind him the whole time.
They're not taking this investigation very seriously.
No, they're not doing a good job.
No.
Mm-mm.
But it's okay. They all get their comeuppance one by one.
Yeah, so they're walking around town, they're having a good time, but they're like also running into all of the townsfolk too.
Starting with Smokey.
Yeah, Smokey, he likes to hear songs from men, and that calms him. It's kind of like the Cerberus. The Cerberus likes to hear songs, and then he goes to sleep, and he's your friend. And just like Smokey.
Except, I guess, this FBI guy doesn't know any songs. He did not fare well.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. But then we go to other people.
Just
he got eaten alive.
He's not into Motown.
Oh.
Oh, no.
My mom likes Motown a lot. She would have been okay.
Motown is some good music.
There's a lot of
Let's
good
get
stuff.
her on the podcast.
Yeah, can you bring her back up here?
She's working.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So the cat goes around town having a blast with his new friends, and we also see the hooker dropping packages or something. I don't know what she was doing.
She's dropping meat.
What I believe, Lou, that is the butcher's name, she is kind of making herself feel sexy. She puts on the tight dress and she dances around. She puts her wig on because she wants longer hair. And, you know, it makes her feel good, gives her the confidence to deliver the package to, you know, her beloved across the way. The younger security guard brother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But turns out if you just kind of leave packages of meat on people's doorstep, they get suspicious of you.
I thought he liked it.
Package. Oh, he liked it, but his brother told him it was a threat. Like, you know, when you receive a dead fish on your doorstep.
Or a horse in your bed.
Maybe they say that too. I specifically remember him mentioning a dead fish.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're into thinking that someone's after them.
Uh-huh.
And she's a little heartbroken about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we also see the old lady that's trying to book a cruise, like, super last minute, and trying to get out of the country. One-way ticket, specifically.
Straight to Belize.
Or I thought it was Argentina.
Belize, Argentina.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where things were. But I guess we also have the parents are doing suspicious things, too. Like, they're seeing, like, Cats, the musical.
To dinner in a theater.
Very suspicious.
Which is... Yeah, like all-you-can-eat prime rib and a show, and...
It's very suspicious, especially when she gave them the tickets for it. What are you talking about?
What?
What is her name? I keep going to call her Christina Ricci.
Patty.
That's who she is. Patty. Patty gave her parents the tickets to get them out of the house.
I thought that they were just using their newfound fortune.
No, they have no newfound fortune.
Wait, are they not suspects?
Not really, no.
Not to her, and also...
Yeah. They don't really paint them as suspects.
No, the audience. Are they supposed to be audience suspects?
No.
No, they very much show where the parents are at all times.
Okay. The thing is, like, you made this out to be a whodunit, and I don't know.
It is a whodunit.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of other people who are the suspects.
Just because two people aren't really suspects doesn't mean the entire town all of a sudden aren't.
Okay. Well,
if you really want, I guess, aren't the FBI agent suspect and Dougie Doug and Christina Ricci yourself? What are you saying to me?
I don't know. The thing is, like, she even said in the movie that she's an unreliable narrator, and when you have an unreliable narrator, you have to take all events in the movie with a grain of salt.
What are you talking about? She's not even narrating this.
She called herself unreliable narrator. I think
know.
towards the end of the movie, though.
Okay.
Sorry, You're dropping all these facts on me, like at the beginning of the podcast, and you're making me see the movie in a different light.
You should know these facts!
Because you need to watch the movie, Rich. You need to actually watch a movie when you watch it.
I did watch the movie.
I don't think you did.
What were you doing while you were watching this movie? Were you playing World of Warcraft?
No, sometimes.
Then you weren't watching the movie.
You weren't watching the movie.
It was on my main screen. I was paying full attention to
Rich, when you have something else going on while you're watching the movie, you're not putting your full attention.
What were you doing during the movie?
Watching it!
Bullshit.
What do
How
you
many
mean bullshit?
comics did you have in front of you?
I don't read comics while I watch a movie.
You organize your comics during the movies.
I have done that before, not during this one. Sorry, this one was surprisingly, it was entertaining enough for me to keep my attention. Sometimes there are films like, I don't know, Teen Beach Movie, where I need to maybe look at my phone during it because I don't keep it. It's boring. It's not a good movie.
Oh my god.
And even this one wasn't that good, but it kept me entertained.
But it's exactly. There's enough happening to keep you going, ooh, what the hell is this nonsense?
And I did pause it a couple times. Just because, I'll get, a text or something, because I don't want to miss something.
Bullshit,
you know what? Because movie. I do a podcast on it where we need to talk about it.
Look at this, man. Always the professional.
Professional my ass!
No, your ass is the one that's unprofessional, buddy.
I have degrees.
I don't care.
Oh. Okay, fine. Where
Rich,
are we going?
I just asked that one movie you watch, just watch the movie. And then we'll see.
I have done that on multiple occasions.
You've not done that. You can't argue that you've done it. We have recorded evidence.
Maybe the sing-along he watched, because we were all watching that at the same time.
There was nothing to watch there.
You're right.
I could have watched at the fucking wall.
There wasn't.
Would have gotten as much information out of that as he would have actually watching the damn thing.
I even took good notes for that.
Oh my god.
Where were we?
Okay, so her parents are out and about on town, and the mother, she does something super suspicious by saying to the dad, like, hey, don't come in the car with me. We have to go separate ways. So the mom goes home in the car, and the dad, he has to walk home. And
because he's smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want this car to smell like cigar.
Suspicious. Wouldn't you say?
Not suspicious. Not at all. No,
for this time period, it's suspicious.
It's not 1995?
Yeah.
In 1995, they knew that shit stunk.
And it was also not good for the past, the other people breathing it in. They were aware of it at that point.
She didn't care.
She clearly cared if she's making her husband walk home.
Okay, fine. He walks home, but he gets a little treat because he sees his little cat and he starts chasing the cat. And the investigator men are all like, holy shit, someone's trying to kill our key witness. Let's go after him, boys. And then they all start firing on her dad. And,
they just arrest him.
He dies there in the street.
I don't... No. Hold on. The dude gets fired at and the two of them just go, wait, what? Hold on, my notes are messed up.
They just arrest him.
Yeah, I don't think they fire at him.
Sorry.
There is a moment where one of the guys is discharging his gun as he's falling down a flight of stairs, which causes a lot of ruckus in town because the security boys don't know what's happening, and they're like, sirens are blaring, going down around everywhere. It's causing a little bit of chaos, but they're not shooting at the dad for trying to pick up the cat.
Yeah, sorry.
I do tackle him.
Yeah, I got a little ahead in my notes. Sorry. So, where were we? Okay, so the dad gets arrested, and he gets a lot of guns pointed at him, and he goes in the slammer for the night. And then, we find out it was just a silly misunderstanding. He's actually the dad of little old Patty.
But this isn't before This isn't before
There's one big moment before where the cat finally gets to his destination.
Yeah.
And they get to a house and there's two people in the window. It's time to break in, boys. 3, 2, 1.
Put him up.
Screaming. Guns are pointed. Dougie Doug poops his pants, I think, a little bit. The cat made it back home and,
yeah.
Operation's a bust.
And then what?
And then they figure out, well, we have one suspect. Let's interrogate him.
And then it's the dad.
And then it turns out, you're the dad, huh? Well, dang. I guess we got nothing.
Yeah. So he goes home. He's upset with the world. But that's okay, because the FBI is upset too. And the lead investigator man is all like, holy shit, black cop, you have not been a good boy today. You're off the case. And he's all like, oh no, what'd I do wrong?
Also not a cop, he's an agent.
Okay, agent. So he gets fired from his job, and then
he gets taken off the case.
Yes, he still has a job.
Yeah, so the two of them, the agent man and the girl, they decide that they're going to go on a date around town together, just seeing the sights and stuff like that. And I don't know what happened.
I actually don't know what happened here. Also, they just walked around and they saw everything, right? Again,
I don't know.
Let me think back here. You got to give me a second here because they are retracing the cat's footsteps. Because again, he's taken off the case, but he believes that this girl's onto something. I can't just let this go. I'm trying to think why they get arrested.
Because there were a bunch of hooligans around town doing stuff.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so. As they were walking around town, people called in, suspicious activity. There's two hooligans walking around doing whoever knows what's going on. But also at this time, you have the two owners of the competing gas stations pulling, let's call them pranks
Yeah, pranks.
Really, really hardcore pranks involving
vandalism,
crowbars and axes,
extreme
and
vandalism.
balaclavas.
They're ripping up the hoods of a car, like slashing tires.
Yeah, a lot of hardcore crimes are going around. So
bad.
the actual police are on watch for 2 hooligans. But it's okay because, FBI guy pulls out his FBI badge and DC grabs it and runs. So it's like, well, sugar water, I guess we're going to prison. There it is.
Okay. So they're in prison, but they get out of prison. I guess people aren't happy with the two of them. So she just starts sulking around town. She actually decides that she's going to leave town forever.
Well, here's the thing, though. This is the part where it all kind of comes crashing down. Because
No,
while
it
they're
doesn't.
in the prison, yes, mother lover. While they're in the prison, the guy who was head of the FBI or whatever, his boss comes in, says, "What's going on here? I'm here to pick you up. You're off the case. Now you're about to lose your job. You're just a coffee boy now. That's all you do." And the parents show up to, bail her out of prison. And that's where they learn that the watch was nothing. The watch said the H word on it, and that she scratched in the P. That's where Dougie Doug also finds this out, loses all trust in her, so he's fine being done. Their friendship is over. It's time to go back to Boston, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we also
all this even happened.
We also forgot that they found the stick.
Oh, the stick. Yes, on this before the stakeout even happened, during the stakeout or whatever, they found a bloody twig.
No, it was cherry.
Well, that's what I was going to say. They sent it for analysis. Turns out that bloody twig, their big smoking gun, they found out where the twigs are coming from on their walk. Turns out that's just a stem for a maraschino cherry. And
even I knew it was a cherry.
Well, yeah.
And this is immediately where it gives away the whodunit.
That's the big clue to the mystery. Like, who in this house is that maraschino cherry?
This didn't give away anything.
It actually is. It's the smoking gun.
I knew it was a cherry, but I didn't think, it's got to be the people who eat the cherries.
Yeah, but it turns out it is exactly the people who eat the cherries.
It wasn't a dead giveaway.
It was the smoking gun, though. It is. But it is in fact the smoking gun. The people with the piles and piles of maraschino cherries in their trash cans. That's where DC keeps going. And it turns out it was the butcher lady, because she likes to tie them into stems to practice kissing with her man love.
No, they're not man loves.
Well, we're gonna get there soon, but right now, all that matters.
No, we're getting there now.
Everyone's lost all trust.
We haven't gotten there yet. Let Costa
and Patty. Going. Yeah, they all lost all their trust in Patty. Her parents, the FBI, local police, everyone at school. She's the queen of freaks. So you know what? It's time to get out of this sleepy small town. Time to board the next train to New York City.
Yes.
But who's there with her?
Butcher Lady.
Butcher Lady Lou.
It's
Suspect
Louie.
numero uno. Why you skipping town, Lou? What's going on here? What are you doing?
The hooker. That's just...
The hooker. It's not a hooker, though. There is a really good joke when the FBI agents do see her delivering the meat, and I think he says, "We just saw a vixen deliver a package of meat to a couple of guys." To which Dougie Doug responds, "Guys, there's a little girl in the room." No, there was a literal woman delivering meat from the butcher shop. And I just kind of giggle a little bit because it's a good little joke. It's funny.
I would have laughed my ass off if I heard it.
Yeah. I'm sad you didn't hear it. I mean, I thought you did because you kept referring to her as the prostitute.
No, she just looked like one.
Yeah, she did. But hey, again, it's all about confidence. She wants to, feel sexy, work herself up. She's very shy.
Mm-hmm.
But she's here at the bus station. Turns out she's heartbroken, guys. She's delivering all this meat. It didn't work out. They're just throwing it in the garbage. What's-his-face doesn't love her. She's nothing. So it's time to leave this town. Start over somewhere else.
Yeah, but some words get said, and turns out she doesn't want to leave town anymore, and neither does Patty. What?
Nothing. Some words are getting said. That's it.
I don't know what was said specifically.
I guess they each learn a little something about jumping to conclusions. And, maybe trying to think things through. Maybe you can't just drop a bunch of meat on some guy's doorstep and expect him to fall in love with you. Maybe you have to put the work into it.
Oh my god, I missed that too.
Maybe
I'm
trust
learning
is something
so
you
much.
have to earn, and you can't just walk around town following your cat and suspecting everyone to be in this crime ring.
Uh-huh.
So the Lou, the meat lady, and Christina Ricci's character Patty, that's her name. That's gonna blow my. I hate myself. They grow a little bit here.
Yes. And that's when the girl finds the cat and she says, hey, I'm not going to follow you anymore. But the cat has like a piece of cloth. A cloth that I guess belongs to the kidnapped lady. And she's all like, oh my God.
Well, we
were onto something the whole time.
She didn't know that yet. She did hold on to it, but then she just continued on and she followed him.
She knew something was up with it. And that's
so
when she calls...
she followed him and found... wait, did she call him next? Keep going.
Yeah, she finds the woman because she followed the cat. Like, she sees her through a little peephole. And she calls the black man saying, like, hey, I know what everything is now. And he's all like, I don't want anything to do with you. And he hangs up. And then I guess Patty just breaks into the kidnapper's hideout to save the woman. But she gets caught too?
Correct.
And she goes, oh boy, it's you. But then you,
she does. Again,
but you
it's
still don't see
who done it.
Yeah.
She figures out who it is, but you get as the audience, you don't get to know who it is just yet.
Mm-hmm. But we knew. Actually, I didn't know.
Okay, it's fine. You don't have to.
You knew because you saw the movie before.
I know. I've seen the movie.
I knew who did it because I saw the maraschino cherry.
Maraschino cherries.
Well, once they revealed what it was. I didn't know what it was.
Fine, Craig.
Originally.
Congratulations. You're the big man. You figured out the whodunit.
Super sleuth.
I was the super sleuth.
No, you're not. You didn't even know you were supposed to be sleuthing, buddy. Come on.
You told me I was the super sleuth earlier.
Rich was proud.
I was being ironic when I told you were the super sleuth, or facetious. I'm being genuine with him.
Rich was proud that he was able to figure out that the watch belonged to the lady.
Watch belonged to the lady before Patty could. Look, none of it matters right now because all we know right now is that the parents are at the cat show. They're trying to figure out where's our celebrity judge. Better call our answering machine at home, see if you left a message. The 90s, guys, am I right?
Yeah, and she basically left a suicide note on the answering machine.
Yeah, it's a suicide note saying, hey guys, I'm leaving town.
Yeah, and the parents get very concerned, so they call the FBI man saying, oh my God, you need to find my daughter. And he's all like, oh my God, I just heard from the daughter. I know exactly where she is.
That's not at all what happens. It's, hey, have you happened to see our daughter? She hasn't been seen around for a while. And he goes, sorry, I haven't, but I'm sure she's fine. Hangs up the phone, mulls it over, looks at the painting of his dad that he has in his office, says, I bet you would go help her, wouldn't you? So he decides, you know what, she probably stumbled onto something, probably got in trouble. It's time to find out where she is and what she's doing, what's going on here. He's going to crack this case wide open. So he hops in his little car with his shag carpeting and his bobblehead doggy toys.
60 miles later.
That's right. And it's time to think like a cat. So he does. He slinks around town. He crawls around in garbage. He asks a very interesting garbage gentleman if he's ever seen a gray and white cat, to which he responds, you mean like recently or in my lifetime? He says, recently. Man responds, no, but would you like to hear about my lifetime?
And he says no.
No! Just, I want to go this way now.
and then he jumps in the garbage.
He does. And he finds a buttload of maraschino cherry stems.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then he eventually finds the hideout. And he's ready to save everyone. He's going to save the day. And that's when we find out who done it.
Did you know? Eagle-eared listener?
It was the man from Everybody Loves Raymond.
And his lovely wife.
Yeah, I don't know what their names are.
Mom and Pop.
They're the soda people. They're the mom and dad of the soda shop.
Yeah.
So, what's his face decides that he's going to save the day. He's going in guns blazing, making prank phone calls, and wait, did he shoot anything?
He did not shoot anyone. He has the guns pointed at them. Put your guns down. They do so. He's untying everyone, including the cat, which is kind of like wrapped up in a little sack.
Wait, you forgot the prank phone call.
He didn't do the prank phone call. That was the lady with the bird.
Oh, okay.
But if you want me to run through the prank phone call, I could.
Yes.
Do you have Rocky Road? Someone else be the robot man.
Beep boop beep beep.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know how the conversation
He says
went.
yes because they're running an ice cream shop.
Oh, okay.
So she responds, "Well, you better pay it."
I like that.
Yeah, she has the worst voice in the world.
Okay.
Oh, it's like nails on a chalkboard every time she speaks. It drives me nuts. But they were having fun with the role. Everyone in this film, it feels a lot like they were having fun, which is fine because I was having fun watching them.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Man.
The FBI agent, he saves the day by rescuing the girl and the other lady. But then, in a sudden twist, turns out that the mom of the soda shop, she has a gun, and then she's pointing it out at everyone else.
Twist. The sudden twist was DC was in on it the whole time, and when he goes to untie him, he uses his cat dander to make the FBI agent sneeze and drop his gun, allowing the old couple to pick theirs back up and saying, "All right, folks, we're in charge again, and we're getting the heck out of here. Come on, lady." And he grabs the maid, throws her in the back of her Trans Am, and burns rubber.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But the car can only turn left.
Yes, because it was currently in the shop of the feuding shop owners.
So it got messed up.
Oh, it's really good. So stupid.
So they have a long chase scene where they just go around in the town in circles.
and Patty and the agent are tailing them in this like shitty pick 'em up truck.
Which is this is so incredibly slapstick because it's all you could do is just stop on one side and then he'll just come around on the other side.
It's all of it. All of it's so stupid. It's so good. And again, you're introduced to every character you've seen because the meat lady and the guard, they're getting together. The guard's brother doesn't know what's happening. He thinks they're at war. He's barricaded himself in his office with this freaking M14 and his freaking shotguns and his bulletproof vest, and I think he's wearing a pot on his head. Oh man!
The gas station's burned down.
No, the gas station is
explode. At
this point, they saw each other pranking each other, so they run to the top of their freaking respective shops and start a paintball war with each other.
but then that somehow turns into the gas. Gas is
because when they had a conversation where they poured gas on top of each other, and when they went back to the shops, it made a trail of gasoline from the road into the store.
Who lights lights it up though?
Oh, the one who lights the actual the gasoline was the celebrity judge to the cat show. He makes it eventually, but the cat show gets disrupted because Smokey's let out of his house through the car chase.
It's like a what do they call it?
It's a Rube Goldberg
machine.
Chaos.
Exactly, yeah.
This entire end of the movie is what I remember the most, and it's fantastic.
I like though because so there's a point in which they crash into a flower stand. And then the man, he gives flowers to the lady.
Yes, he does.
And he says, "We'll always have Paris." And I didn't know, I've heard that line before, but I didn't know it was from this movie.
It was from this movie. That famous line is from That Darn Cat, the 1997 remake.
Now I know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so with all that wacky stuff, the gas station blows up, and basically the town
Both gas stations blow up.
Oh,
the town is a complete. I mean, they did well over $1 million worth of damage to this town to save the woman who only had a $1 million ransom.
But she only had a net worth of $200
because it turns out the people think they're broke. They're flat broke.
The POS.
They're $17 million in debt.
But the best part is the town's could have just paid that.
The town is it doesn't exist anymore.
It's just destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But it's worth it because it all boils down to them crashing into the private security office because a tidal wave of cats land on top of their car. The cat show
from
cats.
the cat show, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I had none of that in my notes.
Of course you didn't. It's the best part of the movie.
You get so many cats.
But they saved the day.
They do save the day. Everything's fine.
Yeah, and then
the gas station guys, they work it out and they make their own gas station together.
Yeah, it's like every single person in this movie
Dusty
is
and
better
Rollo!
off.
I got it! That's their names!
Yeah, their names are alphabetical.
Yeah, on the side.
Good job, Rich.
Oh, he solved the case, guys.
Well, the movie told me that.
The movie tells you a lot if you watch it.
Yeah. Well, okay. So everyone's better off. The girl, Patty, she makes friends. She gets popular. The cat, he's living his best life now because he wasn't before. And the FBI man, he's a big shot now. Wait, does he?
The cat, yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the things we missed. It would always go to that one cat in the window every time.
And he would always be chased away because if you listen carefully, in that scene where he visits the cat in the window, before he gets scared off, you hear a shotgun being cocked. Owner is very protective of
classic,
that cat.
like farmer's daughter.
Yeah, it's
type
really
situation.
cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, those two crazy cannibals get together.
And of course, it's a white cat. Classic, like cartoons. The white cat saves the girl.
The fluffy Persian.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically the end of the movie, and then we end with a reprise of the first song, That Darn Cat.
That darn cat.
No, this one actually has lyrics that aren't That Darn Cat.
Yeah.
There's a cat and it runs around town.
It was a good song.
Yeah, it's cute.
Well, I guess Craig doesn't want to keep singing.
I was making that up, so I did.
Oh, okay.
Richard doesn't watch this movie at all. That darn cat.
Yeah, I remember the lyrics now.
I watched the movie!
There's a prostitute dancing around with meat.
Okay. Well, yeah, this movie was not great. Thanks for making us watch it, Casca.
This movie isn't the best movie in the world, but it's absolutely entertaining, and I will not apologize for that.
If you go down the list of the last few movies that we watched, it definitely is. It's an improvement, I would say.
Absolutely.
Although I agree, it wasn't like the best movie ever by any means.
I wasn't aiming for the best movie ever. Imagine what we would have done to our systems if we went out and watched the best movie ever. We would never recover. We have to ease ourselves off it, guys.
The best movie we watched recently wasn't even a Disney movie.
What?
Yeah, what?
Well, okay. So I'm going to choose the next movie because I don't trust Casca anymore.
Oh, no, it's Craig's turn to choose the next movie. Are you kidding me?
I believe it
We
is.
made this discussion as you
trust
the last
Craig to
four.
choose a movie?
Trust him more than you, Mr. Teen Beach 1, Teen Beach 2, Disney Sing-Along, Disney. Shut the hell up. It's Craig's turn.
Craig suggested the sing-along.
No, he reminded you it existed.
Yeah,
you were adamant about watching it. We don't have to go through this again.
Fine, Craig. Go for it.
What are we doing next week? All right.
Yeah, bud.
I think we should do Cadet Kelly.
Give me a little tease here. What's that about?
It's a Disney Channel original movie, a DCOM,
Okay.
in which Chrissy Carlson Romano, a.k.a. Kim Possible.
Whoa, wait, live action one? 'Cause I'm not really...
This is live action, alongside Lizzie
no,
McGuire.
Wait, the same girl from live action Kim Possible?
The
She was
live
terrible.
action-
No,
Yeah, she
no,
was
not that.
bad.
The OG Kim Possible, the voice,
Oh.
with Lizzie McGuire, and they're at a military school, and they join the X-Men.
Oh, it's a little crossover event. That's fun.
Can I choose the next movie?
No, we just went over this. You can't choose any for like a month.
Sorry, I mean, I want to choose the one after Craig's choice.
No, because I think it's my turn and then Craig's again. Again, you chose a month of horrible nonsense.
It wasn't a whole month.
You
of
have
nonsense.
to sit. You have to sit down. It was just about. Don't worry. Me and Craig will decide on the next one together. Then it'll be your turn again.
Okay, fine.
Perfect.
I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'll
Good.
watch the movie.
Good.
Should be happy.
I haven't been happy in the longest time.
Fine.
And also, I tell you, watch the movie. You can't even watch the things you pick yourself.
Dude, I'm... fucking hate you guys. Dunce number 1 signing off.
Oh, Greg Stew, I'm leaving too.
I'm the third one, and I'm done with all of this.
It was just before dawn. They came out of nowhere. Do you have any idea who's behind this attack?
We will find out who's trying to kill you, Padme. I promise you.
Escort the senator back to the booth. She'll be safer there.
I do not like this idea of hiding.
Sometimes we must do what is requested of us.
Dangerous and disturbing this puzzle is.
You are using her as bait. I'm a Jedi.
A Jedi! What do you know?
Follow that speeder! He went that way. This is a shortcut, I think.
Anakin! How many times have I told you?
Stay away from the park coupling. We decided to come and rescue you. Good job.